Alright, this is going to be another cast of a professional game. This is going to be a match between TSL Polt over here in the bottom right location on Bel'Shir Beach Winter Edition, and in the upper left-hand corner we have, spawning as the blue Protoss, is FXO's ASD. I'm afraid I don't know very much about ASD, except that, well, FXO is a pretty solid team, so I can only expect good results from him. Polt, on the other hand, is a moderate superstar. He's the winner, or I shouldn't say winner, the earner of a GSL Code S seed, which is a gift given to few. He managed to earn it just by stellar performance. They seeded him directly into Code S. He then fell out. But in the past, he has done things like win the GSL Super Tournament, so he is a very impressive player. He used to be known as Optimus Prime for a short amount of time, until he moved from Team Prime to Team TSL. So the map here is Bel'Shir Beach, which is a pretty big map. This is the Winter Edition. There's initially a Summer Edition that, or something like that, the Normal Edition, which had the same general layout, except everything was a lot wider, and so and a lot brighter. Oh man! So it was difficult for players other than, well, Zergs to do much of anything because there's just so much room to maneuver around, and as you can see, it's still a very, very big open map, but not quite as much. It's also got this deal where it's got the ring of expansions. This is a very typical, well, Zerg favored layout, because it allows you to expand away from your opponent, which the Zergies love doing. Because what Terran especially loves doing is taking positional bases forward so that they can have their army defending their third, and then if their opponent tries to counterattack their main, they're going to be so close to the enemy's base they can just run in to attack themselves, which is very, very strong. So, we're going to be seeing this could be, no, it's a 2-Rex. 2-Rex opener from Polt. Haven't seen this in a while. This could be very interesting indeed. And out of ASD, 1 gate expansion. I'm going to bet that that's what this is because, well, how does the saying go? If it looks like a duck, moves like a duck, and quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. Well, in this case, it's not a duck, but rather a 1-gate expand. He might turn around and then throw down another 3 gateways, but if he does that, I'm going to be very surprised and slightly annoyed because I haven't had a proper macro game in a while. So we do have the Tech Lab coming down, as is usual for the 2-Racks. This was not remotely scouted by ASD. He's going to scout that there is a reactor on the barracks, though, because Marines popping out 2 at a time does not generally happen without reactors. And now he's just going to make sure, like, oh yeah, that's a reactor. And oh my god, what beautiful placement by Polt. Look at that. He got, let's just take a look. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just out of range. So this is the kind of stuff that pro players do. He got this barracks as close as possible to this forward position, so he could be producing units as quickly as he could, but just far back enough that it couldn't be scouted by a Zealot doing exactly what that Zealot did. So now these 2 Stalkers are going to be enforcing a little bit of map control, as ASD gets up his expansion. Halfway done already. Polt hasn't even started his. He's going to have to do a lot of damage with this timing attack with Stim. Usually this timing attack just comes with concussive shells and like maybe 1 or 2 Marauders, but it looks like Polt this time is determined to make this a very significant attack. We'll have to see how this works. We have the Robo almost done because ASD at this point is probably pretty certain his opponent's doing the 1-1-1. 1-1-1 is as long as you hide this second barracks, or the factory, it's indistinguishable from the 2-Racks opener. They look exactly the same. They get 1 gas, they get a barracks with the reactor on it, and then is this going to be a factory, or is there going to be another barracks? It's hard to tell until you get the evidence before your eyes, and it looks like ASD will know in 1 second. Yes, he does see it. He sees this red army and he knows it's a 2-Rax. He needs to get out some units immediately. He's going to have these 2 more warp gates underway. Will he have enough sentries, though, to deal with this? Sentries are the key unit for a Protoss player to be able to deal with this kind of attack. He's getting 2 Zealots because, well, you need Zealots too. But this is so many Marauders, and they have Stim combat shields are on the way. And it looks like Polt is going directly into a factory. He's not interested in building bases this game. He's forgotten what his C key is. Can't build any more command centers. Although he's apparently managed to figure it out for combat shields. Don't worry about it. But now this army is looking very scary from ASD. It's possible Polt is now in a corner. These force fields are so beautiful. He's going to lose all of these units. Very powerful Mortal Fire, and oh my god, Polt's just... This is game. I don't think he can come back from it. He killed... Well, let's be reasonable. How many... Whoop. It's controller. No, don't do that. Whoops, sped up the game for a moment. What is it? Units killed. No. Units killed. Control R. There we go. 10 workers killed by Polt, but that doesn't matter when your opponent is already behind. How do you have this many units, so many workers on one base, Polt? You're almost mined out at one of these mineral patches. Jesus. He needs to get down this command center immediately, but he's not. He's gonna one base this. He might just like lift off his command center, just replant it over the natural, keep up the all-in. But this Protoss army is just going to keep getting scarier. No more Immortals being added on. Oh, there we go. Or as he says it, I love having more Immortals as part of this Protoss force, because Immortals deal just so much damage. Look at these guys. Huge amounts of kills. They deal tons of damage to Marauders, and they don't take very much damage from Zealots, from Marines. Marines have this very low damage of 6 per shot, and Immortals have armor of only 1. But still, they don't take too much damage from them. Able to tank a lot more than most Protoss units, that's for certain. And now these 2 medevacs will have to see if these turn the tide of battle, or if it's that roll is put down to the immense quantities of SCVs. And he only loads up 5 Marines. What is the purpose of this enigmatic decision? And he does know exactly where the Protoss army is, and so he's going to be able to run right into the main and start killing as he probes. I mean, this is huge, very good play by Polt right here. Going to kill so many of these, and now the mining has been stopped at the main base. He's going to... Whoop, be careful, Polt. You can't deal with all of these units. And he's going to be able to just lose all of these Marines. He does manage to kill a Stalker, though, which is always a good trade. Do some good hull damage and start pushing up the ramp. Deals nice damage to this one Immortal, but there's still plenty of units left for ASD. More force fields being baited out. He's down to only 2 more force fields, I think. Yeah, like maybe 1 on this and 1 on the other one up here, which means that he's not going to have any Guardian Shields. Oh, more sentries being warped in as we speak. And now we do have this stim up the ramp, doing a lot of damage, and now just lifting off, backing right back down. Manages to snipe his sentry, very key play right here. More medevacs streaming in along with another band of units, and so many SCVs. This is it. Polt has decided it is now or never. He's just managed to stop pretty much all of the... Oh my god, there's only 1 force field left. This is beautiful timing by Polt. He's timed this down to a heartbeat. He's going to be able to run in, snipe the Immortals, and then probably move up and end the game right here. He's killed 1 Immortal, 2 Immortals, and the 3rd one is almost down. And a 4th... 1 more Immortal is left on the map. All these probes dying at the same time. Mining is being stopped for both players. Only a few probes left mining in the main. And there's a GG from ASD. Beautiful play by Polt, turning that all in into a victory after what looked like abject failure. Beautiful play, completely deserved victory, and very well done by Polt. He managed to bait out those force fields one after another on this huge ramp. He was planning on this ramp. If this was a map like Ohana or... say Cloud Kingdom, or what's another good example? Oh, Shakura's Plateau. The ramp is much smaller. It's only See the space that I have boxed off? Imagine that's filled in. That's what the ramp looks like. So it only takes 2 force fields to wall off the ramp instead of the 3, and that is a huge difference. That's why he planned this build for this map, and why he was able to take such a stunning victory, along with those pickups at the ramp to drop more units off back here. Beautiful decision making, managed to do so much damage to ASD, and then the second all the force fields were gone, he knew it. It was his time to move in, and he did so. Beautiful play by Polt, and thank you for watching.